Yeah. What's good? It's be the G Shaw Cypher. You officially on the grind live. We support anybody out there grinding in any capacity. It don't matter what that capacity is, as long as it's a grind and you want to talk about it. This is where you need to be. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting us from day one. You know what I'm saying? But you know the mantra: when you see me, you see dope people. Let me say that one more time. When you see me, you see dope people. Anything else is uncivilized. So of course, who I got with me? I got somebody that's dope, but we doing it for the females this time. You see me with a lot of dudes, but we got to do it with the females this time. You know what I mean? So I'm going to introduce this lady who's been grinding, doing her thing for a very long time. We're going to talk about it. Sachet De'Aun, what's going on?
What's up? What's up? What's up? And yes, you already know you got to do it for the females because we winning right now.
And you know it. You know it. Listen, man. Listen, I appreciate you taking the time out, you know what I mean, to tune in with us. Bring talk to us about where you from. Where do you reside? Not where you reside, but where did it all start? Because I know you started in one location, you transitioned to another. Talk to me about where it all started for you.
So it all started in Baltimore, Maryland. Well, we don't even really claim Maryland, but that's probably what y'all a lot of y'all know it is. But
Okay.
I'm from Baltimore, West Baltimore. It started there. I started off as just a young girl in a girl group with my little friends, writing songs, and it was just real fun. And then it just turned into something much bigger. I started off as just a model.
Okay.
So eventually I got into the music, and once I started, I recorded my first song and I just never stopped.
That's what it is. You know, I like the fact that you got an origin behind that. You know, it sounds like you've been doing a music thing for a while, right? Like you started off young, you decided to transition and then to make it serious. What was that time frame between hobby and real deal? When what time frame would you say that you made that transition and say, yo, I'm not just going to do it just to be doing it. I'm gonna really take it serious.
So honestly, I always loved music. So when I was younger, I'd never picture myself as a artist.
Right.
I was always just a model. So a few years ago, I've been doing music for about 4 or 5 years now.
Right.
So about 4 or 5 years ago, I just told my daughter's dad, I was like, I want to go to the studio. He was like, what you gonna record? I said, just take me to the studio. Like, and he was like, tell me what you gonna do first. And I was like, just take me. So he
Right.
took me. I ended up recording the song that day, and he was like, damn, you record better than people that been doing this for years. Like, you
Right.
came in here and really laid the song down. So I recorded my first song, Where They At, 4.5 years ago. And then after that, I just never stopped. And it was times when this has gotten really hard. I'm not gonna lie, like different obstacles and things like that. And I know I really love it because those times when it got real hard and I asked myself, like, is this what I'm really supposed to be doing? Should I quit? Like my soul just never lets me quit. So,
Yeah, but you know what? The top 1% of the people that's in the music business are the ones that decided not to quit. You know what
mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So the ones that, and it's crazy that once you get to a point where you about to quit, that's probably the time where it's about to really pop off for you. It's really about
Mm-hmm.
to take it to another level. You get what I'm saying? So okay, it's 4 years ago. You know what I mean? You would take it to the studio. You laid it down. It sounded like you laid it down the first time. Like you laid down a whole record. You
Yeah, I
know what I
laid down the
mean?
whole record.
Which is dope because a lot of people go to the studio and waste time, waste money.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So you had to. So talk to me about that experience. Like, did you already have the beat when he said, "Yo,
So
let's
I had a
do"?
beat already and I already had a song in mind. So I really
Okay.
just went in and lay it down. I had already been like going over it to myself. Cause like I
Yes.
said, that was my first time going to the studio. And still to this day, I am not a person that goes in the studio and play. Like I do not take no whole entourage with me.
Right.
I really like to go and work. Like
Right.
I
Right.
don't sit there for hours and be like, hold on, let me no. I'm going in there and I'm diligently working from the time I get there to the time I leave. Like
That's what it
it's
is.
not playtime.
No, I feel you. I don't mess around in the studio neither. You know what I mean? I had the opportunity to record at home now because I got my own setup. However, when I'm in the studio, every single minute is dedicated to making sure I get these songs knocked out, and I'll let the engineer handle the rest. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? So I can definitely hear you from there. Talk to me about your writing process, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what kind of vibe do you got to be in order to write the record that you know this it's about to become
It's
a
gonna
bang?
go. I really can be in any type of vibe, but I'm a Pisces, so I love the water, right? I
Right.
feel like I always come up with my best ideas when I'm in the shower. So I'm the girl that always got my phone in the shower because as soon as I think of something, I might be in the shower just vibing, and then I think of something. Let me put this in my notepad. So
Right.
I'm in the shower on a notepad, like, hold on, let me jot that down before I forget it. And
Yeah.
sometimes I might even make like a voice note, like, let me keep this so I can know the vibe that I was on.
Right. Right.
So my best stuff is honestly like in the shower, my tub moments, but my writing process, like I said, I do everything before I go into the studio. I have gone in the studio and actually came up with things on the spot, but like I said, I like to go in and really take, full advantage of the time. So I
Yeah.
don't like to sit in the studio and write.
Yeah. No, I hear
I'm
you.
not gonna lie. I have a few times. Like, and if it's just that type of vibe, like if I'm working with somebody else, like with a feature or something, I do that. But most of the time, like I said, I be knowing what I'm supposed to be working on or what I need,
Right.
and I gotta work on it before I get there.
I think I vibe better, and it sounds like you the same. I think I vibe better when I'm writing and I'm alone, right, and I'm really focused. I don't got no distractions
Mm-hmm.
around me. I could really give the feature or give my song. Uh, I can really give my song the proper attention it needs to make it pop. So that sounds like that's how you get down when it comes to
Yep.
writing records. And then let me guess, you're also practicing and you trying to make sure you got the vibe right.
So
So you get in the
sometimes I
studio.
practice it. It just depends because I be having so much stuff to do. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie. Like, I'm
yeah,
a busy person. So sometimes I practice, but sometimes I don't. Because
right,
most of the time, like if I'm catching a vibe, I already know. Like, if you coming up with something in your mind and you feeling that vibe, like you really feeling it, you're going to remember what you get what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right, right,
So it's
right.
sometimes when I'll go over it and be like, okay, okay, just so it's more so I'm not typing it and reading it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah,
But like I said, most of the time when you catch that vibe, it's the vibe. It's just in you. Like, it's the
yeah,
vibe.
definitely. So talk to me about the transition to Georgia because I know that's where you transitioned to. Like how to, when was that decision made, and how has that environment helped you from a music perspective?
So it really wasn't even a well thought. I'm a very impulsive person.
Okay.
Always have been. Like, if I want something, I want it right then and there. So literally it was like one day and I had a whole house full of furniture. It was like a 4 bedroom house packed with stuff. And I was like, I want to move to Atlanta. And
Mhm.
it was literally one day I said it. And once I get something in my head, like, I don't play.
Manifest.
Like, I
Yeah,
want it and I'm
yeah,
going to do it.
right.
So I said that one day. 2 weeks later, I packed what could fit in my car. I let everybody, I had a house party, and I let everybody come to the house, have what they wanted, come get the furniture, come get whatever y'all want. Whatever could fit in my car, that's what I took with me. And I was out.
Definitely. So now that you're there musically, like how has that helped you from a music perspective? Do you get a lot of
It's
love?
a lot more Baltimore as opposed to Atlanta. It's always more love somewhere where you're not from. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I get love, so much love other places, and it's kind of sad, but that's the truth. I get so much more love everywhere else. And in Atlanta, it's like I was given so many opportunities. Like, all of the DJs, whether I'm in a club or not, they're spinning my stuff.
Right,
I had many opportunities to perform and all of that. And I actually didn't start the music until I got in Atlanta. So I was already in Atlanta just doing modeling, doing videos. So I was already around that type of, I've already been around that type of situation. So it was kind of easy to transition.
yeah,
And then I already was around the people that had their hands in that type of stuff because, like I said, I was doing music videos and stuff like that. So
right,
it was kind of a smooth transition for me, and I already had all of the connections that I needed there because of the modeling. Honestly, like all of that type of stuff in Atlanta, it goes hand in hand.
right, right. You know what? I feel you with the love. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I'm in Jacksonville, Florida now, but I was born and raised in Brooklyn. You get what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So, when I go back home, you can just feel that energy. You know what I mean? Like you know that it ain't as much love, you know what I mean? Like like it was when you transition out of where you're from and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I love my city, you know what I'm saying? And the people that but when you go somewhere else, you can definitely feel a different
The
vibe.
love different. Yeah, it's
Right.
different. And it's sad to say, and it honestly takes for another place to really, take you in and really want to see you win for your own city to be like, oh, we got us one, or we got no, we don't. We don't,
No,
sorry.
no, no, I feel you. Georgia, what I'm saying? Like, I've been out there multiple times, and every time I come out there, it's definitely definitely love, what I mean, especially what we doing. When we come out there, for any type of business and things like that. Is musically, is there any particular producers that you work with, or do you have like any
The
in-house?
main one I've been working with right now is a producer named Ra. He's on my label, 1924. So I've been working with him a lot. DJ Yoda, he's in Atlanta. I've worked with so many producers. Honestly, it's people that flood my DMs and my messages and my emails with beats every day when I wake up to beats, like
That's
literally.
what's up. Yeah.
So yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
actually in Baltimore right now.
Okay.
So because I've been back and forth to New York, love New York. New
Yeah.
York
Yeah.
loves me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
New York loves me.
Definitely, 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 definitely. Well, they supposed to. You were coming out there. And you know what? It's good to travel to different markets anyway to to show people your talents and your music and things like that. So you'll definitely keep doing that. So you got specific producers that you working with. You got people in your DMs with beats. What does it take for you to feel like, yo, I got the right beat? Like, this is the one I want to work with. Like, what I mean? Do you think of a specific type of beat and then try to look for it, or you wait till it come to you and you feel like, yeah, this is the one?
I wait for it to come to me. I'm a vibes person.
Right.
So
Mention that, yeah,
literally, yeah, I mentioned that. Yep, I'm a vibes person. So literally, it gotta feel good. Like when I'm listening to it, I gotta turn it on. It gotta feel good within like the first few seconds, honestly.
yeah,
And it's like I said, there's so many beats that people send me. I hate when people send me a beat pack of 100 plus beats. I don't like that because I feel like if you want to work with an artist, don't send them a beat pack of 100 beats that you done sent to Tom, Dick, and Harry. Like,
right,
you
right.
need to know the artist that you're sending it to,
Do your
and you need
homework.
to really think of what would sound good with them. You get what I'm saying? And say, hey, I tailored these 3 beats, 3 to 5 beats just for you. Listen to these 3 to 5 beats. But and that's why most of the time, like I say, I wake up to beats. But if it's a whole lot going on and it's 100 beats, I'm not listening to them. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I hear you. So, shout out to my G Fence. Me, I've been knowing him for a very long time. He sent me your music, Patty Cake. I saw the video. What I mean? The video's dope. Talk to me about that record. I know there's other records that you released too, so we want to talk about those. But who produced that? And talk to me about like the vibe behind that record, and give the people the origin of how that was created.
So I believe Ra produced that, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me, but that song is really one of those songs like because I'm a female in the industry where everybody is saying gimme, 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 like they want a man to do this for them, they want a man to do that. So it's like I want to be the rich and the N word. Yeah, I want to be the rich one. You know what I'm saying? I want to have my own bag. I want to had my own grind. So that's really what that song stands for. Like he want him a baddie. And what a baddie is somebody who really got her own. So that's what that song stands for. It's like all feminism, litness, sexiness, and just, you can be sexy, get to your bag. You don't gotta be out here chasing behind no man for it. Like that's the vibe of that song.
Definitely. What other records that you got? I know you just released some other records, so talk to me about those.
So I just released a 3 song EP. That also has Patty Cake on there. And it has a song called Sachet, my name. And
Right.
then I have it's called The Biggest. So yeah, y'all gotta check that out. It's on all platforms right now. And then I also dropped a song called Aha. It's like a TikTok type of vibe. It's dancey, it's fun. It's like the agitator's anthem. Like I'm an agitator. So when I know somebody don't like me, like I'm gonna make it worse. That's that type of song. Like it's really the agitators and anthem of America. Like so if you're an agitator or just if somebody don't like you for no reason, you never did nothing to them and you just want to agitate them, like yeah, that's that song. And it's vibey, it's lit. And then I just dropped a remix to it with Prince the Goat from Baltimore. So that song, he killed his verse, he ate it up. So yeah, it's a vibe. And go get that.
Oh yeah, go pick that up. You know what I'm saying? All digital platforms you got it on, right?
On all
Definitely.
platforms.
What about videos? You gonna have videos for those too?
So pretty soon I'm going to have a video funny story. I was supposed to shoot the video last week, and I had a plan for the video for like months. I
Right.
was like, this is what I'm going to do. And then somebody from Philly came to Baltimore and did the same idea. So I canceled the whole video shoot because
Uh,
it was like, no, now I got to come up with a whole back to the drawing board. So, but it's definitely going to be dope. All the videos I do, I like natural vibes. I don't like nothing real scripted. I just like real vibes, real fun.
right.
So that's what it's going to give when it's shot, and it will be very soon.
You sure ain't nobody try to, figure out what you was trying to do and they wanted to do it before you did? Some people.
No, I don't think that's what he did, and I really like how he executed his. It was dope. I give
Right.
credit where it's due.
Okay.
But if
Good.
I would have did it behind him, it wouldn't have been the same. It
Authentic.
was not going to be the same because his idea, like I said, his idea was very dope. Whoever shot it was very dope. Editing was very dope. But if I would have did it after him, it would have been given like I copied his idea.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
the songs like are the same type of vibe, not the same type of beat or nothing, but it's the same type of vibe.
Right.
So if I would have did that, it would have been a little cringy.
Yeah.
But his video is amazing. Kudos to him. I don't think it was nothing like that. It was just real coincidental, like great minds think alike type of situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely dope. And you want to make sure that anything that you do is authentic. So that's definitely
Authentic, yeah.
definitely important.
hmm
Um, like talk about some of the things that you want to do in and outside of the music business. This can't be it, right? You came in there,
Yeah.
you started modeling, you're doing the music. I know there's some other things that you want to dive into. What are some of those things?
So I'm not going to go too in depth with it
Okay.
because it's all going to unravel in front of y'all eyes. But like I said, before the music, I was a model. So the music is going to be something that's just like putting me up there on that pedestal way more to where as though I have the audience that I need to start brands, and I want to be on runways and in movies. Like I really like this is just going to be the beginning
Mhm.
of a mogul. Okay, it's just gonna be the beginning.
Yeah.
So it's so much like I'm a chameleon. I can change my look. I'm very versatile. I can fit in anywhere. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like the sky's the limit.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you want to make sure that you take advantage of any opportunity that presents itself, especially if it's an idea in your mind that you want to turn into reality. So I definitely feel you there. What about performances? Have you done any performances recently, or you got anything coming up and want to make sure that people get to see you live?
So recently I've done a few performances. I have some big performances that I'm planning in New York. I do my own thing. So
Yeah,
I have done some shows recently. They were dope. Dope artists were there. A few different ones. I can't even remember the names of them because I've done so many recently.
right.
But right now I'm on my own thing. Like I'm doing my own pop-up shows. So that's something that people can look out for to just see me. I just pop up and
And that's crazy. Not crazy as in bad, but like I
hmm
like that because um you get a chance to decide how that's going to look, how many
exactly.
people, what I mean, like you get a chance to make sure that the audience is coming to see what you got going on versus, yeah, I'm gonna do a show and you got this many
This
artists,
person
who's
there.
coming to see, what I mean, so and so.
Yeah.
So think about, think about everything that you've been through all the way up to now. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like you living or surviving?
Right now, honestly, I'm surviving.
Okay.
Like I feel like I'm the type of person, I'm hard on myself. Like I have a great life. I'm not gonna downplay it. I have a great life. But I'm the type of person that always feels like things can be 100 times better. I never settle. So that's how I am. Like if I feel like living for me would be if I can get up on any day and take a vacation anywhere in the world that I want to go. All of my bills on auto pay. I don't have to think about, oh, how am I going to make this work or how am I going to make that work?
Right.
So, yeah, still surviving at the end of the day. Yeah. And I'm not, and that it is what it is because we working towards bigger things.
Right, right. You got a goal. You got to
Yeah.
focus.
Big goals, big goals. So, like I said, life is amazing, but it can be so much better.
Talk to me about Sachet the mom.
So
Like the
the mom,
mom. Talk to me about the
So
mom. Like,
that's really I'm a homebody. So when you see me pop out, I'm popping out to work. I'm not the girl that's always at every event.
mm,
I'm not always outside. I pop out when I need. I'm there when I need to be, and then I come back home to my children.
yeah,
And I'm a teen mom. My kids are in gymnastics, majorettes, modeling. My kids do a lot, and I'm very hands on with that. So my life is, like I said, very busy. Like I be hanging on by a thread sometimes, y'all. Like I go from this practice. And then I go from that practice, gotta
right,
swing back and pick this one up, drop this one off. Like it's always something going on, something that gotta be paid for. Kids are expensive. My kids think I'm rich.
right, right.
So you gotta understand, like mom life is I love mom life, but
Yeah,
mom life is hectic. Mom life is hectic, especially when you're chasing a dream. But that's why I said I'm still surviving because I want to give them everything that they like. I want to give them everything they can't even think about. I'm not even gonna lie, from knowledge to materialistic things to experiences. So I just want them to have everything that the world has to offer, and I want them to see everything that the world has to offer. So
right, right. No, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Like I have four kids, and you know, you got to make sure that they taken care of, and you know, and they see me do things like this. Um, and I'm gonna ask you this question too. How does your kids feel about your music? Like, do they get a chance to listen to, you know, the artist versus the mom? And then, like, you know, and what do you know, what kind of reactions do you get from your kids?
my kids love my music, so they know the words.
Right.
And I'm not the type of mom, I don't censor my kids' music because my kids are going to go to school and hear all the
Yeah,
words.
right, right,
So
right.
I don't censor their music. I let them listen to what they want to listen to. So they know my songs, they know my music, and then a lot of their friends at school know my music as well. So
Yeah,
when I go to my kids' events at school and stuff, their friends are like, "Oh, you're a celebrity" and stuff like that. I be like, "Oh, I'm working on it, y'all." But they be making me feel good because the kids be hip, they be knowing what's going on. So yeah, my kids are real. They love my music, and actually, one of my daughters, she has a song on all platforms right now too. It's called ABCs with Lolo.
okay.
Yeah, because
That's
one of my
what's up.
other daughters has a coloring book on Amazon, True's alphabet trunk. So they go like hand in hand, just teaching kids ABCs the fun way. So yeah.
Okay, so now we sashay a businesswoman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, talk about the importance for you to make sure that you know the business, because you transitioning that and translating that over to your kids, you know, based on what you just said. Like, talk to me about the business side. Like, how important was it for you to make sure that you had that correct?
So the business is always it always has to be correct because that's how you get paid. Like, and
Right,
while this is a passion and it's fun, and sometimes it's not fun, but you still want to make sure you get in your coin. And I worked with a producer. He's a real dope producer. He's an engineer. He's worked with a lot of people, but he was the first person that I used to record with consistently. His name is Far the Dude. He's in Atlanta. And he really taught me a lot about the business. Like he always, it's a lot of people in the industry that want to like kind of fuck you over.
right,
He
right,
really always made sure like I crossed my T's and dot my I's. Like he always put me on like, you need to register this, you need to make sure this is registered. And if this isn't done, then you don't need to drop yet. So he taught me a lot about the business side of everything, making sure just everything was how it needed to be.
right, right. Earlier, when we first started talking, you mentioned, I believe you said it was a label. Was it? Did you say 1924?
1924.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So talk to me about that, and how did you get involved with that team?
So I have a manager, and my manager is actually like my team is like family. So everybody is, close knit. So my manager has someone he calls his brother, which is Preacher the Teacher, who is like the person who is over top of 1924. So once I was working with him, he I guess went to him and said, "Hey, I have this dope female artist. I want you to help me with her." So ever since then, we kind of just locked in. Like literally, I call them every day, get on their nerves. I'm like, "What we doing? What we doing?" I blows them up.
Right,
And like I said, they like family. Like it's always love. They make sure I'm good at my events. They make sure my merch is good. Like they're making sure this campaign that we're building is good. So, and then that patty cake video, a lot of that was us just bouncing ideas off the top off of each other, like off top of each other's heads and all of that. And we came up with a dope idea. And that video would not have been as lit as it was if it wasn't for 1924 too. So
Yeah. Well, shout out to the team because you know sometimes you run into situations or you get into situations where you feel like, nah, this wasn't the right move. But for you, it really sounds like it was the perfect move, and y'all,
mhm,
coming together to make it something big. You get what I'm saying? So I
mhm.
definitely hear you there. Um, Anything else out there that you want to make sure the people know that we haven't mentioned and want to point them to?
Just check out all of my videos, all of my music. And right now I have a competition that I just started for AHA. Best dance video to that song gets $600. So make sure y'all tap in. The rules are on my page. And yeah, let's just
Yeah.
get it.
Tell the people how to get to your social media. Want to make sure we tap in and follow you and all that good stuff.
So my Instagram is at sachet underscore De'Aun. It's SACHET underscore DEAUN. Once you go there, everything else is linked inside of my bio, so it's easy to get to. Make sure y'all purchase y'all teas, and again, join into that contest and get y'all money.
And let me not breeze past this. Yo, you got a dope name. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You know what I'm
Thank
saying? I know that's
you.
your first and your middle, right?
Yep, first and
So
middle.
you definitely got a dope name, and it's nice to talk to people where when they're using their name. Their name sound, not only is it them and it's authentic, but it's a brand that you can stand behind too. You know what I'm
And that's
saying? So,
always been my brand ever since the modeling. And
right.
everybody always asks, "Is that your real name or that's just your stage name?" That's my real name, boo. My mother already knew I was gonna be a star.
Already knew.
She
Already
already
knew.
knew. She knew what was
Already,
going on.
yeah, no, I hear you. I had to come up with
Yes, she
Shaw
knew.
Cipher. You know what I
She
mean?
knew what
So
was going on.
but listen, I don't know if anybody tell you this, but anytime I talk to people and I interview them, I make sure I tell them. So I'm proud of you. Keep
Thank
grinding,
you.
doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? This is a platform where we make sure we support people. And we going, I'm gonna look out. I'm gonna tell Fence to keep sending me your stuff. And then we gonna do this again. As you
Hmm.
accomplish more, we gonna come talk about it and make sure that people know what's going on.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely be in contact because we family now.
Oh yeah, let's get it.
Let's
Definitely.
get it.
Definitely. Well, listen, I appreciate you taking the time out. We will circle back. If y'all just tuning in, listen on YouTube, run that back. And then we're gonna have these clips on Instagram. We're gonna have that audio out. Stay tuned. I'll send you a link just to make sure you know what I'm saying, that hey, check this out, put it on iHeartRadio, all that good stuff. So keep doing your thing, keep grinding. We'll talk to you soon. Good luck with everything. We proud of you.
Thank you. Have a great night.